Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is 11:30 on the East Coast, breakfast time on the West Coast, and I think England's getting out of work. So we're going to do a little talk on what's going on. A little quick update. I've got a little bit of time to talk to you guys right now, ladies, gentlemen, everybody. Talk to everybody. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do some updating. In the vein of being classified as a journalist by some, I guess that kind of gives me a direction. So why don't we go ahead and do some journalist stuff? I don't know. Anyway, first things first, there's a monthly update on cardsphere.com. I'm going to bring that up for you and show you what's going on. A few little pieces. If you have not had a chance to see it yet, let's go and dig into that. First big news from Cardsphere, they have picked up a new partner. Somebody who's been working with them for a long time, Efren from Pack Crack Fever, is now a partner and a big part of the operation at Cardsphere. So congrats to you, Efren. Good job. And what's some of the... Oh, that's right. They've also started sponsoring Kenobi, Pleasant Kenobi from the UK. So, man, that's pretty darn sweet. All right. So good on Kenobi. Good on Cardsphere. Also, new swag. Check this out. They've got new programming coming up, but right here, this little like Vice City thing going on. This is what's happening with the swag. If you want to go to Cardsphere's merch store, go check this out, because I gotta get this hat. This hat looks sweet. Like, I like my hat, the one I got, but man, I think I'm gonna go dig in and get this one. Also, new update. So we play tested Amanatu, and we had some consensus with my play group at my LGS, and it's a painful truth for me, but it wants to be stacks. And here on the MTG Salvation Primer, when was this? So I don't know when they put this up. Oh, look around. What? Oh my God, this is from 2010. So there's probably new stuff available. I feel dirty. I feel dirty going in this direction, but the way the deck is operating with the loops, I've got some infinite loops going on in the deck. I think we're gonna have to go stacks, and sadly, it was right, Zub. We're gonna talk a little more about this next week once I've got it tuned up. I think actually after it's gross. It's gonna be basically after our show will probably end up being right after I do some tuning and test it again, and it's going to be yikes. So yeah, I don't feel good about this. I'm a red mage, but you know what? I'm kind of committing to this deck to try and fine tune it in the next couple of weeks to see what can happen. I have Smokestack, I have Tangle Wire, I have Static Orb, I just picked up Winter Orb, I have a Trinisphere. I don't have Lodestone, but I mean, I've got a lot of I definitely don't have the Tabernacle, and nor will I plan on it. I know I got a Strip Mine, I've got a Torpor Orb, and might have a Tectonic Edge somewhere, but I've got a lot of the pieces for this. I got a lot of the Pillow Fort pieces. I have a Mana Vortex available. Martyr's Bond, I've got one of those kicking around. I've got a lot of the pieces necessary to put this deck together. So I think I will probably be going in with stacks and trying to do some infinite loops with the Cloud of Fairies, Peregrine Drake kind of thing going on. And when I tested it, the loops did work. It was working out nice. I was able to mill out the field. I was able to go infinite life. And the tutors that I have are definitely helping out with that. I'm not sure if I want to add. I really never appreciated Limdol's Vault back when it was in print, when I was playing in my early days. And I wish I had, because that card is busted. My God, that card is so broken. But also for stacks, I'm considering what else. Let me go explore. Curse of the Cabal, I think. Let's look that up. This is another card that I also have in my collection. There's there. Oh, I gotta go. All right, here we go. Here we go. It is a suspend card here. All right, so Curse of the Cabal. This is another thing I've got in the collection. A suspend 2 for 2 and 2 black. And at the beginning of each player's upkeep, if Curse of the Cabal has is suspended, that player may sacrifice a permanent. If they do, put two suspension counters on Curse of the Cabal. It would just be another one of those like threats, and if it ever went off, basically depending on against a token build, I don't think that would be very helpful for me because they would just sack a whole bunch of their tokens. I'd probably actually target the weakest player with this. And ultimately that would, just put the blood in the water and make them the easiest target for the rest of the players. And then we definitely found that the deck was running weak against aggro and other creatures. So I'm thinking about, I've got this one on hand too. Did I spell that right? No, I didn't. Of course not. I'll get there. There it is. Here we go. Pendulmus. I do have one of these on hand, and this requiring them to pay one or bury the creature, tying up their mana on their upkeep in a stacks deck would be hella rude. So, yep, that's right. I said hella rude. Shame on me. But that's where the deck is looking like it's going. So I'll be doing some fine tuning. We'll play test it next week, and then we'll do more of a full report on Magic with Zuby with all that. So yeah, that's just, I got some, what time is it? Yeah, I got to get heading out here. I just want to do a quick little update. I'm going to be doing this kind of thing as often as I can, but it won't have a regular schedule. So I will try and keep it as relevant for just, you can always go back and watch it another time. But this is the latest deal with what's going on in my life with Magic the Gathering. Be sure to check out that monthly update from cardsphere.com. They've got all the good swag and new stuff and new sponsorships. So cool stuff happening at the Cardsphere, and really regretful stuff happening with this EDH deck that I'm building. But hey, when you want to win a tournament, sometimes you got to play dirty. So there it is. It's my play group is understanding. They get it. Like, everyone's got a fine-tuned deck, and they're going to bring it in next week. We're going to really try and put the screws to this thing and try and find the weak point. So yeah, it's a fun process. I should have started about 2 months earlier, so that's shame on me, but we'll get there. All right, well, thank you for joining me. I will until next time, have a good day, and thanks for Zuby, thanks Eric for popping in. It's good to see you guys, and we'll talk to you later. Ciao.